Azeem. So today we are starting the first chapter of the F3, that is about Introduction to Financial
بله
Reporting.
سلام سلام اورم عزیز خان استاد
بخیر راغلی.
او خیر اوسه ډیر ځاته او بخي
ناز خبر شته. So we are talking about the chapter 1, that is Introduction to Financial Reporting, and the topic today we are going to cover will be the overview of accounting and types of businesses. Now if you look in a bracket, I have mentioned 1 and 1. What is mean by this one? Can someone explain?
One is one.
It is the basic.
No.
We have studied about intellectual level in the previous lecture, that we have a 3 level.
Yes. Yeah.
So one is
It is
about
acknowledgement.
the knowledge level.
It is knowledge level.
This
knowledge level.
This topic we will only talk about the knowledge. We will talk about the concept. There is no application or there is no reporting or evaluation skills that will be relevant regarding the overview of accounting and types of businesses.
Sir, it means one is equal to a K.
Knowledge level, yeah, K.
Okay.
So overview of accounting. So what is accounting? Accounting is the process. It means accounting is not a ready-made thing. It means you have to perform different activities. You have to perform a series of activities. After that, you will get your result. So process means you will give input and you will work on that input and you will get your output. So in accounting, we have an input regarding the collection of financial transactions. Clear? I'm talking about the financial accounting. And then we have a process
Okay.
recording in the books of account, then preparing ledger account, then preparing the trial balance, and then preparation of financial statement. So now the financial statement is your result, output. So it means accounting is a process, and this process is starting from the first activity, that is collecting, or you can say collection. Collection of what? Collection of financial and non-financial data. If you look, one is accounting, another one is the financial accounting. So what is a difference between these two? Now accounting is not only covering the financial, it also covering other activities. For example, management accounting, you may have a taxes, audit. All these things are linked with your accounting field. So therefore I have included the non-financial also in the accounting definition. Meaning the accounting you will collect financial data, also non-financial data. For example, if you are conducting the market survey or you are performing market research regarding our product, and we are asking some questions from our customers, and those questions answered by the customer. So the data which I'm collecting, that will become the non-financial data. So in accounting, we are collecting both financial and non-financial data. Then we are recording the collected data. Then we are classifying the collected data. And then we are summarizing it. And then we are preparing the financial statement and other reports which are used by the stakeholders for the decision making. Now same definition, I'm altering it for the financial accounting now. Same definition, I'm bringing a little bit change regarding the financial accounting. So financial accounting will be the process, and it will start from the collecting of financial data, mean the financial transactions related data. And how we are going to collect? So the collection will be performed through source document. We will collect financial transactions related data through source document. And common example of source document, we have a invoice, bills, receipts. You will have a pay slips. You will have a vouchers. So these are different documents through which you are going to collect your financial data. You may have a quotation. You may have a good receive note. You may have a good dispatch. notes. So these are the documents we will discuss later in the upcoming chapter. So the first step in the accounting is collecting. Second, after the collection of your financial transaction related data, second step you are going to perform, that will be the recording. So the collected data will be recorded, and recording will be on the daily basis, and we are going to record in the day books. Common example we have regarding the day books, we have a journal, we may have a sale day book,
Purchase day book.
we may have a sale day book.
Purchase day.
Just a minute, I'm going to invite Yar Mohammed. I think he has leave the meeting.
A message راغی, this meeting no longer has a time limit.
با ما مسیج آمد گفت بسیار زیاد تشکر از اینکه شما از زوم استفاده میکنین.
خوشش
From
آمدید.
the mobile.
Okay, we are moving on. So second step,
Okay.
in the second step we have, that will be regarding the financial account, will be the recording, and we are going to record through day books. Common example, general journal, sale day book, purchase day book, you may have a cash book, you have a petty cash
Payment
book.
day book.
Bank book.
So these are the common example of day books.
Okay.
Okay, so next one, after the recording, we will move to the classification. Now if you look to the recording, so in the recording phase we are recording generally each and every transaction we are going to record. But if we need to find out details about a specific item, I cannot get from the daybook. For example, if I'm using the general journal, so in a general journal I'm recording each and every item. I'm recording sale, I'm recording purchases, I'm recording depreciation, recording amortization, recording taxes. Each and everything will be coming in the general journal. But if someone is asking from me, how, what is your cash position, or what is the account payable, so if someone is asking from you about a specific item, I cannot answer the question through the general journal. I cannot
Recording.
answer through the day books. It means I must have a record for each and every item separately, and when I am maintaining that record, it means I will classify the transaction into different items. For example, regarding the cash, I will only keep the record in the cash account. Regarding the purchases, I will keep records in the purchase account. Regarding the payables, I will keep record in the payable. Regarding receivables, so for each and every item I will have a separate record, and this thing will call classification. So when we are performing the classification, so classification will be done through the ledger accounts. So ledger account will be used for the classification. Now after the classification, you will move to the summarization. Mean you will have a summary of your records. Now if someone is asking from me report about my income statement, clear, if someone is asking from me the income statement, and what I'm doing, I'm going to my store and collecting all the record which I have maintained in 1 year and bringing the file and placing in front of that user. So the user will become hesitate what you are doing. You have to provide me a short summary report. You are bringing me 200, 300 files and putting in front of me. So how I will get my information from that? It means before you prepare the financial statement, you will do what? You will summarize your record, and that summarization will be done through the
Summarizing.
it will be done through the trial balance. Clear? So in a trial balance, what you are doing, you are not showing the whole 1 year detail in the trial balance. What you are doing, you are showing the closing balances of all
Accounts.
items in your or you can say
Stake
closing
balance.
balance of all accounts or item in your record. So you will only show the closing balance, and now the trial balance is providing a summary to you about your different items. So when you prepare the trial balance, if you look, trial balance is also not providing the useful information to the user. Why? In a trial balance the information are not presented in a better way. Trial balance is also the information, but they are not presented in a better way. It means user cannot use the trial balance for their decision making. So what we are going to do, we will prepare the financial statements from the trial balance. So when we prepare the financial statement, now the final statement become the output of the process which we have started from the collection phase. So what we will do with those statement, we will provide those statement to the users, and users are the stakeholders, and
Stakeholders.
stakeholder will use these financial statement for the decision making. So if you look, the definition is providing the whole summary of your, or you can say the overview of the F3 paper. So you are starting from the collection, you will study about source document, then you are moving to the recording, how to record different items from chapter number 3 onward up to chapter number 5. Clear? And then you will move to chapter number 6 and you will learn about
Yes.
individual item, how to record the different individual item like inventory, non-current asset, and move on. Then you will study about classification, how to prepare ledger accounts, and then how to prepare trial balance, and at the end, how to prepare your financial statement, and then you will study about the analysis. So this definition is covering the whole F3 paper.
Okay.
Thank you.
Definition को उसको मुश्किल न लगे.
No.
Nah, nah.
So again, I'm giving the definition to you. So as I told, the accounting, it also includes financial accounting. So same definition you can use for the financial accounting. So financial accounting is a process, and the process starting from the collection through source document, then recording the collected financial
Okay.
transaction in the day books, and then from the day books record you will prepare individual ledger accounts, and then from the ledger account you will prepare your trial balance, and the trial
Trial
balance you will
balance.
use for the preparation of your financial statements. Those financial statements will be provided to the user stakeholders who they are using for their decision making. Now one another thing in a financial accounting, when we are preparing the financial statement, which information we are going to use or which data which we are going to use. So we will use the historical financial transaction. Anything which we are planning for a future, anything which we are planning for a future, we are not going to record in the financial accounting. The future plans will be part of your management accounting. So it means that financial accounting is only about your historical financial transaction that actually happened, which you are recording in your books of account and then preparing your reports, sharing with the user for the decision making. Now what is management accounting? So management accounting is identifying, presenting, and interpreting information used by the management to control business activities of the entity. So management accounting is concerned about the collection of financial and non-financial data. So that collected data will be used for the planning, monitoring, and controlling, so that management can better utilize the resources to achieve the goals and objective of organization effectively and efficiently. So that definition I'm going to give it to you, which is not given in the notes. So management accounting is the process to collect financial and non-financial data which are converted into reports used by the management for planning, monitoring and controlling the activities of organization to achieve its goals and objectives effectively and efficiently. So this is the definition of the management accounting. So management accounting, the process to collect financial and non-financial. If you look in the financial accounting, we have to we are only collecting the financial data, while in the management accounting we will collect both financial and non-financial data, and the collected data will be converted into reports or information which will be used by the management. So another difference between the financial accounting and the management accounting is what? Financial accounting is for the general purpose. Any stakeholder, any user can use the financial accounting reports, while management accounting report, it will only be available for to the management of the organization. Are you listening to me or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So it will only be used by the management. Other user will not have any access to the management accounting reports. And management accounting information will be used by management for what? They will use the report for the planning purpose. They will have a plan for the short term, long term. Then they may use the report for monitoring purpose to find out whether we are on the schedule, whether we are on the track toward the achievement of goals or not. And they will also use the management information for the controlling purpose. What do you mean by this one? It controlling mean that they will have a plan and they will have actual performance, and then they will compare both actual and planned to find out a difference, and then look for the reason that why our actual performance is different from the planned one. The difference may be positive, may be negative. For example, if we have a target to sell 1000 unit in 2020, in 2019 for
Sir,
example. Any question?
this control is same as a evaluation. Huh?
It is same like appraising. Evaluation is something different. It is same like appraising, performance appraisal. Clear? So yeah, so performance appraisal, you will compare plan with the actual performance, find the difference, and then look for the reason that why we have not achieved the target, or if we have achieved a target, why we have achieved it, whether it is because of our performance or whether it is because that our target was not realistic one. So that is about the management accounting. And another thing, the purpose of this whole management accounting is for what? For these three things, so that management achieve the objectives of organization effectively and efficiently. Effectively mean what? That the activity we are performing, it is value adding, mean the activity are providing benefit towards the objectives, and efficiently mean what? That we are achieving our objectives economically, mean we are using less resources to achieve our objective. So that was the definition of management accounting. Anyone have a problem in the definition of management accounting? मुश्किल होने लग रही.
Okay, thank you, sir. Effectively mean value added, and efficiently means the same.
Efficiently mean economic. Mean you are achieving your objective with less resources. For example, I'm giving the example of efficiency here. For example, you are purchasing a notebook. Clear, you are planning to purchase a notebook. Now this is your plan. Now I'm discussing about efficiency. Clear. And now what you are doing, you are going to the bazaar to purchase a notebook. You are paying 200 AFN to the taxi at the taxi fare, and then you are purchasing the notebook on 100, and then again you are coming back to your home, arranging the taxi and paying taxi fare of 200. So one notebook you have the cost of one notebook will become how much? It become 500. 200
500.
taxi fare from one side, 200 from another side, and the notebook cost was 100. So mean
Hmm.
you have performed your activity, you have purchased a notebook, but efficiency is missing in your activity. You have not efficiently achieved the objective. The objective was what? Purchasing a notebook. You purchase it, but you have not efficiently purchased the notebook. Another one,
Yeah.
effectiveness.
Thank you.
Effectiveness means the activity is value added, meaning it is providing a benefit. Now, for example, what you are doing, you are going to the same example, you are going to the bazaar and you are using the local transport, local public transport, you are paying 5 FN from one side, 5 FN from another side. Total become 10 FN.
Hmm.
And you are going and you are purchasing a notebook with the poor quality. If you look in your performance of activity, efficiency have no problem. Clear? You have used less resources. Only 10 FN you have paid
Hmm.
for a taxi fare and you have paid, for example, 30 FN for the notebook.
Yeah.
Total cost become 40. Efficiency is not problem. Problem here is the effectiveness. Mean you have performed the
Thank you,
activity, but
sir. Now
effectiveness is
it's
missing.
clear.
Should I move on or not?
Thank you.
What's the difference
Yeah.
between monitoring and controlling
Now,
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
yeah, okay.
and management?
So, what is different between monitoring and controlling? Now, look, first thing is planning. First of all, you will plan thing. So, for example, you are
Yes.
budgeting. The budget is your plan. You have budget, that is your plan. Now, monitoring is what? You are checking whether you are on a track or not, whether you are deviating from the budgets or not. This thing is monitoring. Whether you are on a schedule, whether you are on a direction or on a track toward the achievement of your plans or targets. So this thing is called monitoring. What is the controlling? Now 1 year complete, budget time period complete, you have actual performance. Now what you are doing, you are comparing actual performance with the budget, with the plan, and finding the difference. Are you getting or
Okay.
not?
Okay.
Now that thing become the
Yes. Yes. Yes.
controlling.
Now it's clear. Now it's clear.
Okay, should I move on or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Move.
So next topic, you have a types of business entity. So before we explain types of business entity, we will know about what is business entity. So business entity mean organization which exist with the intention to earn profit. So what do you mean by intention here? Mean purpose of establishment. So business organization or business entity mean that organization which has been established with the purpose of earning profit. It will become the business organization. Now some organization, now one other thing, you should not confuse this thing. There may be different organization, they are selling goods or
Service.
services. So if someone is selling goods or services, based on this thing you cannot determine that organization is business organization. Cannot determine that organization is business organization. So what do you mean by this thing? So for example, if you are going to the XYZ Limited, there is an organization by the name of XYZ Limited, and you are finding out, you are observing that that organization is selling books. So you cannot make assumption that the organization is selling books, so therefore they have a business. Are you getting or not? So based on selling goods or
Yes.
services, you cannot determine that organization is a business organization. So how you will determine that organization is a business organization? Based on this thing. Purpose of establishment. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of existence of this organization? So based on that thing, you will determine that organization is the business organization. I'm giving another example now. Modern charities. Modern NGOs. they are doing what? They will also have some scope of activities in which they are providing services or goods for revenue. Mean they will provide the goods or services in return of the revenue. So, and that revenue will be used to fulfill their social objectives. Now look, this last point. If, as I told, that based on selling of goods or services, you cannot say that organization is a business organization. Some charities are doing what? They are providing different services and they are selling goods, and the return or the cash they are receiving from those services or from those selling of goods, they are using those cash to fulfill their social objectives, to promote education, to promote health facilities. Clear or not?
Yeah, clear.
But
Suppose
the purpose is clear there.
we have EDF
The purpose is clear there.
organization.
The business organization, other
The
organization,
purpose of
different-
NGO is for establishment is clear. The purpose of the establishment of this NGO is clear, that they provide services. But why
Yeah.
this is not a business?
So as look, I have told that difference between
objective
business
is-
organization and non-profit organization is based on the purpose of establishment. When you are establishing organization, so first of all, what you are doing, you are determining the objective, the mission of your organization. Through that mission, you will find out whether the organization is a business organization or not. Clear? So clearly given in the definition that organization which exists with the intention to earn profit, that will become the business organization. If you look here in the NGO, they are selling goods and services, but their intention is what? Fulfill their social objectives. Their intention is not earning a profit. Clear or not?
But some NGOs, local NGOs, their purpose is earning profit.
No,
well.
look, that is their secondary purpose. Primary purpose is what? Primary purpose is use the earned profit
Social welfare.
to for the fulfilling of their social objectives. Clear or not?
Yes, clear.
The primary purpose
Clear.
must be profit. Secondary purpose may be any other thing. Primary purpose is important. When primary purpose is earning a profit, that become the business organization.
Okay.
So types of business organization. So first one we have a sole trader. From the name it is clear, it means it is owned and controlled by one individual. Only one person is the owner of the business, and that person will be directly involved in the running of the organization. So that organization will be the sole trader. Common example, you have a small shopkeeper, so they will come in the sole trader category. So common feature of sole trader, first one, not be legally separated. So we have studied this point. Can someone explain not legally separate?
Yeah.
Legally. Because in business and accounting, the business and the owner is separated, and legally it is not separated. Legally.
So what do you mean by this thing? Not
It means
legally
that
separate.
It means,
Okay.
may I explain?
Yeah, you can explain. Yeah.
It means the پښتو کې وایم
پښتو کې وایه.
معنا د دې دا ده چې دغه اونر او بزنس سره بیل نه دي. قرضې یا دغه بزنس کې کچېرې کوم تاوان را پیدا کېږي، نو د اونر د شخصي ملکیت ته هم اړه لري. دواړه سره یو شان دي.
That is coming in this thing. Unlimited liability. Now, not legally separate mean what? We have studied this thing.
یو خبره دا وای چون دا ار اورګنایز بزنس کې چې کنه راجستر کیږي رجستر کیږي پوه شو هغه خپل راجستر کیږي یو کمپنی کم یو کی نو هغه سپریټ اونر او خپل بزنس کمپنی چون دا رجستر نه دی رجستر کیږي نه لیګلی کم یو کې هغه لا دی ورته
کیدای شي
داسې وجه اونر او بزنس یو دی
You are saying, but technically you are not explaining. Okay, okay, I am explaining now. Not legally separate mean what? It means that when someone is entering into a contract with the organization, entering into the contract with organization, so contract will be with the using the name of owner, not the name of organization. Now this thing called not legally separated. So not legally separate mean what? That owner cannot enter into a contract with another party using the name of organization. So owner will be compelled to use the name of his or her own. Clear or not? Not legally separate.
Clear. Right now it's clear.
Okay. So next thing, next feature that will be in the sole trader, that is owner is entitled to all profit. Why all profit? Because sole trader, only one person is owner, so owner will not share the profit with someone. Total profit will belong to the owner. Third point, unlimited liability. What does it mean by unlimited liability? As you have explained, it means that loss of owner will not be limited up to the amount of investment made in the organization. Owner will be required to use his or her own personal wealth to settle the loss of business. Clear or not? Unlimited liability. It means that owner is not liable up to the amount of investment. If loss amount is more than investment amount, then owner will be required to sell his or her own personal wealth and use the proceed to pay the dues. Clear or not? Unlimited liability. So dues will come because of the loss. If you have a loss, you will have a liabilities. So payment of liability will not be limited up to the amount of investment. Owner will use personal wealth also. Next one, informal capital structure. Can someone explain this point? Informal capital structure. Informal capital structure means that owner withdraw or invest money anytime. Anytime they can put the money in the business, anytime they are withdrawing money back from the business. There is no policy, there is no systematic approach toward withdrawing money from the business or toward investing money in the business. Clear or not? If you look to small shopkeeper, what they are doing, they are not doing like that. They are setting the date that on this date we will distribute the money to myself. Clear? They will do what? They will open a shop morning and close it down in the evening, and the amount they have collected through sale, some of them they will keep in the locker or safe, and some of them they will take it for a personal use. Sometimes they may take 1,000, sometimes they may take 2,000. So it means the amount limit is also not specified. The amount they can invest, any amount they can withdraw from the invested amount. So they have an informal capital structure. If you look to the company, in a company you cannot do like that. For example, if you are investing in a company, you are the owner of the business, and you are also operating in the management, and now you have taken a decision that I need a money, so you are selling the business assets and then you are using the cash. While same is also in the partnership. In partnership you cannot do like that. Today you are investing the money and tomorrow you are telling to another partner, give the money back to me, I need it. So you cannot do like that, these things in the partnership and company, while this thing may be possible in the sole trader.
Okay.
Clear or not?
Clear.
Yes, clear.
So we have studied 4 features: not legally separate. Second point, all profit will be given to the owner. Third point, owner will have unlimited liability. And fourth point, informal capital structure.
Structure.
Now I'm moving on to the partnership.
Thank you.
So what is a partnership? Partnership is a type of business entity which is established through, first thing that is important in the partnership, that is agreement. Agreement between 2 or more individuals. Agreement for what? For the realization of or for the earning of profit. So partnership is agreement between 2 or more individuals
Profit.
with the aim of earning profit. Now important point is this thing, agreement. So before you move on toward the operation of the partnership, you will have a partnership agreement. In partnership agreement, you will specify all the points through which the partnership business will move on. Who will be the partner? Clear. How many money, how much amount they should bring to the business to start the partnership. Clear. When someone can leave the partnership, when someone can join the partnership, how the profit will be shared, who will be responsible for which activity. Clear. Role responsibility of each and every partner will be specified, whether salary will be given to the partners or not, whether interest will be paid on the invested capital or not. So different points will be mentioned in the agreement, and if there is a dispute between partners, so the agreement will be used to resolve the dispute. Clear or not? If there is no agreement, no partnership.
Yes, clear.
Same point.
Clear.
Yeah, features of the partnership, same point. Not legally separate. Now can someone explain not legally separate here?
Yeah, it means when a person want to enter into a contract, so it means it should be by the name of the person.
Yeah. So
By
partnership,
name of company.
not company. Partnership is not a company.
No, no, person, yeah. Yeah,
By
yeah,
the
yes.
name of person mean by the name of
Person,
partner.
okay. Person, okay.
So
Okay, okay.
second point, same feature, unlimited liability, same like in the sole trader. The liability of partnership is also unlimited. Now there is a point here. It means if we have a two partners, A and B. A is bringing 10,000 cash, B is bringing 10,000 cash. Now partnership have a loss that is equal to 25,000. Clear? Now how the loss will be settled?
Yeah.
If you look to the total investment, that is 20,000, and we have studied unlimited liability. It means that your liability will not be limited to the amount of investment. If liability amount is more than invested amount, the extra amount, it will be paid from the personal wealth of the owner. So in a partnership, we have a partners A and B. So the remaining 5,000. So if you look, 25,000, 20,000 will be paid, will be from the investment amount, and remaining 5,000 they will pay from the personal wealth.
Wealth of the
Now
partners.
how it will be paid from the personal wealth? So as we have studied that there will be agreement. So if it is specified in agreement that if our loss amount is more than invested amount, then how we are going to distribute? If it is specified in the agreement, then you have to use that point which is in the agreement. If it is not specified in the agreement, then how you will pay the extra amount? And in that case, what you will do? You will look to the most reasonable basis. So here reasonable base is what? That if we have a 5,000 extra amount, so 2,500 will be paid by B, 2,500 will be paid by A, equal. Clear? I mean,
Mhm.
according to the invested amount, according to the proportion of invested amount. Another situation may arise like that. For example, if we have a remaining amount of 5,000, A
Okay.
has a personal wealth, but B does not have a personal wealth. So A cannot tell like that that I will only pay the 2,500 according to my invested proportion. The total 5,000 will be paid by A.
A.
Clear or not?
Thank you.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Thank you. Clear.
okay. Unlimited liability. Now move on. As we have studied the feature that the partnership activity will be managed through partnership agreement. Profit and loss will be shared among the partners according to the partnership agreement. Now, in this partnership business, the whole thing is move around
It's an agreement.
partnership agreement. So if you have a partnership agreement, each and everything will be mentioned in the partnership agreement.
Agree.
Mhm.
Again, capital structure depend on the partnership agreement. Now, as we have studied in the sole trader, that they have an informal capital structure, mean owner can withdraw money anytime, owner can invest money anytime. But in the partnership, it will not be like that. That any partner can come anytime and anyone can leave the partnership anytime, or they can withdraw money anytime, or they can invest money anytime. So, how the investment will be managed in the partnership? It will be mentioned
Agreement.
in the partnership agreement that who will be the owner, who will be the partner, who can join the partnership, who can leave the partnership, if someone become ill or if someone become die, what we will do in that situation. So I mean the capital structure depend on the partnership agreement. Now next
Agree.
one, limited liability company. Now what is limited liability company? The first point, legal entity. If you look this point, legal entity, it was not in the partnership, it was not in the sole trader. Mean only company is a legal entity. And what is mean by this thing, legal entity? It mean that company is separate
Registered
from the owner.
owners.
Company is
From the owner.
separate from the owner. So what do you
Owners.
mean by this thing, separate from the owner? It mean company will use it on its own name in the contracts with other parties. Clear or not? So company is separate from the owner.
Clear.
What do you mean by this thing? Company will use its own name instead of the name of owner when they are entering into a contract with
Owners.
different parties. So it's a legal entity,
Entities.
and company may be established by individual, mean only one person can start a company, or it may be start by group of individuals, more than one person. Clear? And aim of starting
Clear.
the business, aim of starting the company will be what? Earning a profit.
Earning
And
profit.
investor mean the owner will invest in the company through purchase of shares. How much
Sure.
investment you have made in a company, it will be determined through the number of shares you are holding. Clear? The more shares you are
Mhm.
holding, clear, the more power you will have in the company. So
Organization or
normally,
company.
normally when company is established, the person who is establishing it, person establishing the
They 50+1.
company, that person will do what? They will
51%.
held 51% shares. So that control remain with him or her. The remaining 49% share,
49%
it will be distributed
invested by
to
others.
other shareholders. Clear or not?
Shareholders. Clear.
So company is a legal entity, mean company is separate from the owner. Now the
Okay.
features of company, which you have already explained here, the first point, legally separate. Second point, limited liability. Now look, the liability of a company is limited. What do you mean by this thing? So you have stated about unlimited liability. It means that if a business have unlimited liability, owner will be responsible to settle the dues using his or her own personal wealth. While in case of limited liability, owner will only be responsible
Responsible
for
for
the
shares
amount of investment.
investment.
Chisumra investment tekade the amount responsible be. So owner will not be responsible to use his or her own personal wealth to pay the dues of the company. So this thing called limited liability. Third point, who will manage the company? Now this thing is very important.
The
Director or board.
This thing is very
invest in
important.
51%.
Directors will manage the company. Now look, in the above 2 points, partnership and sole trader, what we have studied, that owner by himself or herself will involve in the running of the business. Owner will by himself or herself will manage the business. If you look to a small shopkeeper, so in a small shopkeeper, the owner by himself will be in the shop and they will running the business. Same in the partnership. While in a company, owner will do what? Owner will not be involved in most of the cases, owner will not be involved in the running of the company. So who will run the company? It will be run by the management.
Directors.
So director mean
Management.
run by the management on the behalf of shareholders. Clear?
Shareholder.
Now because of this thing, we have a problem, agency problem. Now look, if someone is acting on behalf of another one, mean you are agent. If someone is acting on behalf of another one, it means that person is acting as an agent. Clear? For example, if you are a salesperson, clear? So if you are a salesperson, it means you are not the owner of the business. Clear? You are doing what? You are acting on behalf of the owner. You are selling the goods, and through sale of good, it is generating a profit, and profit belong to the owners. Now this profit does not belong
Owner.
to you. Clear? So here it means that the directors are managing the business. It means directors are not the owners of the business. They are the management and they are the agent of the owner. So because of this thing, we have agency problem. And what is the agency problem? That is the conflict of interest. Can someone explain this thing to me? Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
How? How conflict of interest will come in case of company?
Yeah, conflict of interest. The managers, the directors want to get more salary,
Yeah.
and the shareholders or the owner of the company needs to earn profit.
Yeah. This is the, yeah. So yeah, you
Yeah.
are right.
So when the directors want high salary, then the profit of the owners or shareholder will be less. So this is the conflict. And also, if the owners or the shareholders want to get more profit, so they will decrease the salary of the directors.
Yeah.
There is the conflict of interest.
You are right. Now conflict of interest. You are now look the point which we have studied here, that who are the managing the company? Directors mean director will be
Directors.
involved in the running of the business, so they will know better the daily activities of the business, what is going on. Shareholder will not be directly involved in the running, so they may not know about what is going on. Clear? It means there will be the conflict of interest. Management will do what? They will run the company for their own interest, for their own goals. They will not look to the goals and objective or interest of the shareholder. So their goal will be what? To have high salary. They will make a decision which is resulting benefit for them, not benefit to the owner. For example, they may think like that, okay, make investment there. So if it become profit, it will be good. If it become loss, so we are not going to pay it. It will be beared by the owner. So they will have a mentality like that, that they will look for their own interest, not looking for the interest of the shareholder. One point. Another point, through that conflict of interest, they may deceive the owners. The company will be regularly in loss and they are providing wrong report to the shareholder that the company is in profit, so that they may have a safety of their salaries. If they are providing true report to the owners regarding the profitability, their company is in loss year 1, year 2 in loss, year 3 in loss, it means in the 4 year the owner will make a decision that this business is not profitable, I'm going to close it down, and their salary will become, and their salary will stop. So there is agency problem. Conflict of interest mean like that, that the management is running the business for their own interest, not for the interest of the owner. Run company by on interest, not by the, not for the interest of the owners or shareholders. So third feature was what? That director or management will run the business. Shareholder will not involve in the business directly. And next point, formal capital structure. Now, if you look in the previous two type, we have a, in the sole trade we have an informal structure. In a sole trader, in a partnership we have a partnership agreement through which we are controlling it. Now, in a company we have a formal capital structure. It means it is not like that everyone is coming and investing in the company and everyone is coming to the office and taking money back. Clear? Or they are using the resources for their personal, private purposes. So they will have a formal capital structure. Who will be the owner? It will be clear through article of association or memorandum of association the company will have. So they will have a clear-cut policy, financial regulations or financial policy that if company needs the fund, how the company management will generate the fund, whether they will take a loan or whether they will make further issue of shares to the shareholder. So the company will have a formal structure for the financing of the company activities. Clear or not?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Now, type of company, we have two types of company. One is a listed company. Another one we have a unlisted, or you can say public company and private company. Listed company mean what? Listed company mean that company that has been listed on a stock exchange, and anyone anywhere in the world they can invest in the company, so that will become the public company. Mean from the name it is clear. Public company mean that anyone can invest in the company, and the company is listed on a stock exchange. Private company mean what? That the company is unlisted, mean they are not registered on a stock exchange. It means public cannot make investment in the private company, and private company will be the company that has been established by the relatives, friends, close family members. So they will have a business in the form of company. So most of the company we have in Afghanistan, the local company, they are the private company. Why we don't have any public company in Afghanistan? Can someone answer this question? Why we don't have any public company in Afghanistan?
Because of security?
Not. Security is not. Do we have a stock exchange?
No.
No. This
So
is the problem.
yeah, we don't have any stock exchange in Afghanistan. It means we don't have any public company. So most of the company, we may have a public company, that is the foreign company, mean the company of another country that is operating in Afghanistan. We may have a company like that, but we don't have any local public company in Afghanistan. So most of the company we have, they are the private. They have been established by the close family members, relatives, or friends. Clear or not? Types of company.
Yeah,
That's clear.
the stock changing is the most important thing for the public companies.
Yeah, if you are not registered on a stock exchange, it means you cannot issue shares to the public. Okay.
Got it.
So I've explained here the listed company, what is mean by listed company. Now next topic, we have a separate entity concept. So as you know that in separate entity concept, what we are going to do, what do you mean by this separate entity concept? It means that personal affairs should not be part of business records. So as we have studied about financial accounting definition, we have studied that you have to record all the financial transaction in the books of account. So when you are recording the financial transaction in the books of account, so transaction may belong to the business, or there may be some transaction which are personal. So it means separate entity concept that you cannot record your personal financial transaction in the business record. For business transaction, you will have a separate record. For personal transaction, you will have a separate record. Clear or not?
Yes,
Yeah,
clear.
as we have in our organization, some of money keep it ACCA.
Yeah, I have raised this point, and it was because of this thing, separate entity concept.
Separate entity concept, yeah.
Clear? It means that you cannot record personal affairs in the books of account. Clear or not?
Count, yeah.
Now, last
Yes, it's
topic,
clear.
that is about comparison of. So next topic, we have a comparison of companies to sole traders and partnership. This topic mean what? The differences between company, sole trader and partnership, and all these points has been taken from the above discussion. First one, property holding. So limited liability, limited company, they can have a property by their own name. Can someone answer how? How limited company will have a property registered or entitled by the name of company? Are you listening?
Yeah, limited
If someone
company.
asks, manga pass company chukum na legal entity da. It means that company can enter into a contract by its own name. It means when you are purchasing the property, so you will have a two property. One is seller, one is purchaser. Clear? And they will have a contract, transfer of land, transfer of property. So as we have stated that company can enter into a contract by its own name, it means there may be property which are registered with the government at the name of the company. Clear or not? Clear? और एक ना hello.
بسیار خوب است. در موبایل من بسیار با سادگی میتونم. این عظیم خان آمد.
آمد. چی شده؟
میټینګ څنګه چل شو لکه جبان شو.
او یو ځل دا بند شده.
ها سمانټ کې لکه مشکل کې پیدا شو. ها مخ کې so about this thing, property holding. So property holding mean what? That you are purchasing the land or building in the business. So we have a three types of business: sole trader, partnership, and company. Now sole trader and partnership, they cannot hold the property by the name of their businesses. Means, so for example, we have a person Ahmed. Ahmed may have a business name of Ahmed shop or Ahmed furnitures. Now this is the name of business. So it means Ahmed furniture may not have a property. Clear? It will be by the name of owner Ahmed. Same in the partnership. You may have a partnership and you will have a name of business. So the partnership may not hold the property by the name of the partnership business. While in a company it is possible. In a company we have studied that company is legally separate from the owner. So therefore company can hold the property by its own name rather than by the name of the shareholder. Clear or not?
Yes, clear. څنګه دا کسان شته که نشته؟
شته ده.
او کسان یو بختیار فکر کوم چې بختیار قطع شو.
سر بختیار دغه ولېږم انویټیشن. یار محمد ته مو لېږم، بختیار ته مو لېږم.
نن شپه یار محمد و
راغی بېرته بیا لاړلو. ښه مخکې ځو. So second transfer of ownership. Transfer of ownership. Limited company, shares of a company can be sold without consent of other shareholder. Now, in a company, shareholder can transfer their own share to anyone in the world without the need to ask from the other shareholders. While this thing is not possible in the partnership. If you are a partner in a partnership and you went to sell your share to another person, so if the existing partner, if your other partner, they are not willing to do so, then you cannot sell the shares to another partner. Are you getting or not?
Yes, getting.
In limited company, you can transfer share without the need to ask, without the need from the consent of other shareholder. While in a partnership, consent is important. If other partner are not agreeing with you on the transferring of your share, you cannot transfer in the partnership. Next one, suing and being sued. It means that can company file case against another one, or when someone else filing case against the business, so at whom name they will file the case. In limited company case, if someone is filing case against the company, they will use the name of company in the notice, or they will use the name of company when they are filing the case. While in case of sole trader and partnership, they will use the name of the owners. They cannot use the name of the business. They will use the name of the owners in sole trader and partner. For example, if I have a dispute with one of my supplier, clear? I have a dispute with one of my supplier, and my supplier is a sole trader, and the name of my supplier is Ahmad. For clear? And now the name of my supplier business is Ahmad Furniture. So when I'm filing case against my supplier, I will use the name of Ahmad in the notice. I will not use the name of Ahmad Furniture in the notice. Clear or not?
Okay, yes, clear it.
Okay. Next one, security for loans. So now we have studied about this thing, floating charges.
What is floating charges?
We have studied floating charges mean what? Can someone, Bhakhtiar, can you explain? Floating charges. Bhakhtiar Raure.
بختیار آفلاین شوی ده.
So floating charges mean what? It means that you can use the cash as a security to get loan from the bank. Now it means that when you are going to the bank for the loan, so bank will normally demand the security from you, that you have to keep something with us, then we are going to sanction the loan to you, normally the non-current asset. Clear? Now floating charge is what? That if you are going to the bank for the loan, clear, and you don't have any non-current asset to be used as a security. For example, if you are going to the bank for the loan, so normally they will demand your property papers. Then you have to keep the property papers with us. Then we are going to give a loan to you. Clear? But if company don't have any non-current assets, they don't have any property, and they need a fund from the bank, so they can take loan on a floating charge. It means that they will tell to the bank that, oh, we don't have any non-current asset, but we have a large resources of cash, and we have a cash at bank. So they will agree with the bank that we have account, and normally in our account we have a 1 million, 2 million cash will be regularly available in it. So they will agree that the company cannot withdraw the money from the bank. They will have a block. Just a minute, I'm on mute all. So they will do what? They will set a block on the account that when the balance of the company reach to 5 lakhs, as I've told that For example, we have a 1 million cash in account, taking loan from the bank for 5 lakh. Clear? So through floating charges, we will agree with the bank that in our account there will be always 5 lakh cash available. If we are withdrawing cash from the account, we cannot withdraw the cash that will bring the balance less of 5 lakh. Clear? Now look here, if you look, we are using the cash as a security for the loan. Are you getting the example or not? Floating charges.
Yes, yes.
Again, I'm giving the background. We need a loan. Normally, when you are getting loan from the bank, you have to keep something with the bank as normally the non-current asset. If company don't have any non-current asset, they can take the money. They can take a loan from the bank using a floating charges. What is floating charges? It is like that that the company will tell to the bank that we will always keep a certain amount of cash in our account, and we will not bring our balance less than that amount. So that will become the floating charges. And they will do what? The company will do what, or the loan provider will do what? They will direct, or they will make this thing clear to the bank that if this company balance is coming it down from this, you should stop it. You should not process the payment. Clear or not? Floating charge is clear the kana? Aur
Auro.
Floating charge is clear the.
داسې عظیم خان او استاد او بخې دغه کلیکشن ته داسې په پښتو باندې داسې تشریح کړي.
ګوره خب ته څه شی کې لون ته ضرورت لري.
او
صحیح ده. ته لون ته ضرورت لري.
بله
سبا دا غزل دغه کوم. لږ صبر وکړه ښه. ته لون ته ضرورت لري. صحیح ده. بینک ته ځي لون دپاره، نو تا نه نارملي بینک څه شی غواړي؟ تا ته وایي چې ته موږ سره څه شی وکړه، څه شی موږ سره په سیکیورټي کې کېږده،
ضمانت کېده،
ضمانت موږ سره کېږده. که لینډ ځمکه لري، جایداد لري، ګاډی لري، چې هر څه شی لري هغه موږ سره په سیکیورټي کې کېږده. اوس فرض کړه یو کمپني دغه څه شی کې هغه نان کرنټ اسټ نه لري، هغه سره نه ځمکه شته، نو سره بل څه اسټ شته ده، هغه لون ته ضرورت لري. نو کمپني په فلوټینګ چارجز باندې څه شی کولی شي؟ د بینک لون اخیستلی شي. نو فلوټینګ چارجز څه شي ته وایي؟ فلوټینګ چارجز دا ده چې کمپني بینک ته وایي چې موږ کوم اسټ نه لرو، موږ سره صرف کیش ده، موږ سره صرف کیش ده، او زموږ په اکاونټ کې آلویز همیشه زموږ په اکاونټ کې 1 میلیون 2 میلیون پورې کیش پروت وي. صحیح ده. نو
بس بیخي پوه شوم بیخي ورسېدم. تشکر او خیر سي.
دا 1 میلیون 2 میلیون بیا 15 لکه څنګه اخلي؟ مثلا دا کم دا غې نه اخلي، دا خو الریډي پیسې لري نو بیا ولې لون اخلي؟
خو په کار ضرورت به یې ورته کنه. فرق دی، پروجیکټ شروع کوم ما ته 2 میلیون دي، 15 لکه ما نه کمیږي، هغه د بانک لون اخلم.
یعنی در بانک خود کامگار صاحب، یعنی همیشه در بانک خود به یک اندازه 1 میلیون افغانی در بانک خود می داشته باشه.
کلیر شو کنه؟
دا صحیح شو.
هغه باندې به یو لیمیټ دی ښه، هغه لیمیټ نه غلند نشي راتللی. فرض که ما اوس لون هغه 15 لکه، ما 15 لکه لیمیټ ده، که فرض ما په اکاونټ کې 6 لکه پوری وي، نو صرف یو لک پورې پیسې دې وسله پیسې لک نه کمولای نشم زه
بالکل
مثلا
بالکل صحیح
سیوینګ اکاؤنٹ جوړه کنه بانک کې سیوینګ اکاؤنٹ جوړه بانک کې پوښ تر یو کال پورې مثلا محدود درته وایي چې ته ټرانزیکشن مکمل پیسې نشو کاغله یو محدود درته څه خای کې دونه ته کول شي نور هغه باید کې پاتې
امدا غوندې کې
بیا کرنٹ اکاؤنٹ کې هر وخت یو کاغله شي البته محدودیت نشته
او دا خو لون کې موږ لګیا یو موږ په کې موږ لون کې لګیا یو لون پوینټ
نه هغه صحیح ده پوه شم یعنی داسې یو مثال غوندې صحیح شو بیخي
صحیح ده
او پوه شم زه
ها sole trader and partnership they are not permitted by law to secure loan through the floating charges اوس کمنی کولای شي floating charges په تر باندې خو partnership sole trader نشي کولای هغه لون اخلي به همیشه باید نان کرنٹ اسید ولري
مغه اوري
او غږ دې راځي
کجا بودی
ها مخکې ځو taxation
او
company will be taxed separately company will do what they will submit their own tax return by the name of a company کامګار ته به clear دا شي
صحیح بالکل
while sole trader and partnership they will do what personally liable they will submit their own tax return they will not submit the tax return of a business کمپنی کې به د کمپنی په نوم ټیکس ریټرن سبمټ کیږي لکه څنګه چې سویډش کمیټي دا دغه ټیکس ریټرن سبمټ کیږي
بالکل
صحیح ده په سول ټریډر پارټنرشپ کې وسه شي کیږي د انډیویډوال چې کوم آنرز دي هغه خپل ټیکس ریټرن خپل سبمټ کوي فرد کوم چې فرد راځي so this was the topic about the types of business organization then and we have also studied about differences between different types of organization we have studied about the financial accounting, management accounting. So it will be enough for today, I think so. Alright. So next topic we have advantages that we will start in the next lecture.
Inshallah.
Okay. Any question you have?
بس مننه ریشه یو فاینانشل اکاونټینګ خو شو جنرال شو کنه نن اند فاینانشل
هغه مینجمنت کې راځي
نن اند
فاینانشل اکاونټینګ صرف فاینانشل
مینجمنت کې راځي او اکاونټ کې اکاونټینګ کې فاینانشل نن فاینانشل دی اکاونټینګ کې خپل فاینانشل اکاونټینګ کې فاینانشل ډیټا دی فاینانشل دی او مینجمنت کې دوه دی بیا صحیح شو
Any other question you have?
No, more clear, inshallah.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to stop the lecture. And the next class we will talk about the remaining portion of the topic.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a nice time.